Hello, everybody. 1 second here. I'll enter. There we go. Alright, let's just make sure stream will catch up here. Okay, looks like it has. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Stream Plants vs. Zombies. So, last time, we got the Gold Sunflower Trophy. Ooh, you want music. Now, I remember in the first episode I mentioned the primary goal of the Let's Play was to get the Gold Sunflower Trophy, because at that point you've basically seen all the content. But there is one more thing I want to do in hopes of filling the bestiary out, just to show off one last thing. Unfortunately, in order to do that, we need to go to a specific level. Because there's a zombie we're missing, and it only shows up in one level under specific circumstances the first time. Once you encounter it the first time and actually get it logged, it can appear in other places, but to get that first encounter, you have to go to a specific stage. So, if the title of the stream has not already spoiled it, Adventure Mode has a New Game Plus that we're going to be going through. Same as the first 5 episodes, really, just 1 episode per level set. So, should get us what we need done, and that'll more than likely be it. But fortunately, it's not going to be the same as Adventure Mode was the first time around. Because, as I mentioned, first time around, Adventure Mode was more or less just a 50-level long tutorial. So, now that we've done that, we can actually go through it again with some additional challenge. So let's head in. Hold that thought for a second, Crazy Dave. Actually, just remembered, I forgot to give proper credits for this game. The geniuses behind the original Plants vs. Zombies: George Fan, Todd Semple, Rich Werner, Laura Shigihara, Enrique Kortz, Matt Holmberg, and Stephen Notley. Alright, now that that's out of the way... Yeah, no, they just keep coming. So much for the truce they signed. I guess it was just for the music video, and that's it. I mean, sure, go ahead. Okay, I've got 10 seed slots, so if you pick absolute garbage, I can work with that. But yeah, that is the gimmick for New Game Plus. Okay, Crazy Dave didn't pick bad seeds for this one. So what this does in New Game Plus is Crazy Dave will pick 3 of your seeds for you. Some restrictions on how this works is Crazy Dave's choices are restricted by the level that you're in. For example, he won't pick lily pads if you're not in the pool, and he won't pick plant pots if you're not on the roof, that kind of thing. I believe he also won't choose mushrooms during the day, but he can choose coffee bean. So, yeah, there is that. So, what I'm going to try and do for New Game Plus to keep this interesting is I have to use whatever Crazy Dave gives me on top of whatever else I happen to need. Like I said, he actually gave us a pretty good draw here. We've got a lot of crowd control going. Because we've got snow peas, kernel pulse, like, honestly, we don't even need, like, pea shooters or repeaters or anything, so we more or less have a very easy first level. Let's see, as far as, like, other things in New Game Plus goes, it's basically just the same adventure mode. You won't encounter any zombies outside of levels where they'd normally appear. Like, I think for the first, like, this first level here is just regular zombies, Coneheads will show up next level, Bucketheads the level after that, and it'll go like it did for regular adventure mode. So we don't have to worry about gargantuars appearing on our front yard at level 1. So, let's see. Well, I've already got 2 attacking plants on top of Sunflower. He actually made some really good choices here. So, I really don't need too much. Honestly, what I'll probably do is use a vice strategy, because I've got a lot of crowd control plants. So we'll go with garlic, spikeweed. It's just regular zombies, so upgrade plants shouldn't be necessary. Tall nut, pumpkin. Probably, I would say, potato mine, imitator potato mine, and squash. So this should do the trick. Nice and easy. Yeah, New Game Plus really doesn't change all that much, aside from, you know, 3 of your seeds are predetermined and you can't remove them. I believe the only levels that are actually, like, distinctly different, or at least the very least more difficult in Adventure Mode New Game Plus, are any of the minigame levels. Like Walnut Bowling, I think, in Adventure Mode New Game Plus basically just plays the Walnut Bowling minigame that we can play at any time. I think Zombie Nimble, Zombie Quicks plays basically any minigame that you played the first time around gets upgraded to the minigame tab variant of it. As you can see, the waves are also longer. We have 2 flags here instead of just the 1. But as far as other levels besides the minigames, the first 3 levels you have the full lawn instead of just throwing out roll after roll of AstroTurf. So we have the full lawn to work with from the start. I believe the finale of Fog has something of note that we want to pay attention to. And besides that, it's the minigames, and I believe Zomboss's level are more difficult as well, because Dr. Zomboss's Revenge is technically a minigame. So in New Game Plus, he gets upgraded to that kind of level of health. You're a bit closer. That one might get a little chewed on, but it should be okay. You are going to go down. That's not good. I didn't expect Squash to go off at the same time as, the Potato Mine did. So Snow Peas are set. We might have a problem with that guy, I'm not sure. Nope, we're good. We'll be getting all of the sun. Alright, that should be the last sunflower. Do we have enough sunflowers? Answer, no. But we can't really get any more, so oh well. Do what you can. Yeah, I'm mainly going to be using New Game Plus to experiment and just see what kind of crazy combinations Crazy Dave's going to make me do. Because for the most part, a Vice strategy will actually work pretty well. Garlic's pretty powerful in most levels. Because like I said, in New Game Plus, the zombie like variety doesn't change level to level than it did from the original, or from the first time around. So it's only in very specific levels that a Vice will not work. However, doing a Vice every single level would also be really boring, so we're just going to have to see what we can kind of come up with. Okay, yard's completely filled out. We're not going to be putting anything else here. What I might do, seeing as how we have a... Oh, that thing was about to give me some sun. Whoops. Let's do this and add some more firepower just for the lulz. Technically, if I wanted to, I could put down a cob cannon, but against regular zombies, heck, against most things, a cob cannon's overkill. Okay, there we go. Now we've got it set up the right way. Here comes the Lanston zombie. Go get him! Nice. Now, instead of new seed packs, we just get a bunch of money. Okay, no cone heads. Oh. Huh. That's a lot of peas. I see what he's going for here. Okay, so... I'm guessing we're going to be needing a lot of fire. So... here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be making a bit more of a creative Vice strategy. So we definitely need sunflowers, that much is certain. Let me actually type something in here, see if I can get this going. There we go. Something I actually wanted to mention is what the Tree of Wisdom actually does. There's little cheat codes that you can type in that do silly little cosmetic things. For most of them, you have to have your Tree of Wisdom grown high enough, but the one I just activated, thankfully, doesn't require that. Let me try... There we go, future! You can type in future to give the zombies really silly-looking glasses. Nope. Okay, so you heard that one was, rejected. That was a code that was valid, but the Tree of Wisdom's not high enough, so I can't, actually use that. But, I was actually going to make it a little bit more difficult by making the zombies dance, which actually does make them move faster, but, oh well, you can get silly glasses wearing zombies instead. Let's see, for the glasses, by the way, you type in future, and the other code I typed in was tricked out, all one word, which you'll see what that did when we get back to the yard. So, let's go with, yeah, we'll go with torchwood, I think. That'd be pretty good. And then we're gonna want garlic. potato mine, imitator potato mine, squash. Probably gonna need walnut as well, actually, so... yeah, probably gonna need walnut, too. I'm gonna go with an imitator walnut, actually. Nah. The sheer amount of firepower we're going to be playing with should be sufficient. You'll notice I have quite literally tricked out lawnmowers. Those things look like Torg made them. One quick second. Okay, my microphone is turned on. Just wanted to double check that. That would have been really awkward if I was being silent more or less the entire time. So for this level, I definitely don't want to... remove any backline sunflowers, because this setup I'm going to be going for is going to be a little bit weird looking. So if I had them, I would probably use spikes, but unfortunately, because I have to make use of everything Crazy Dave gives me, I had to pick the other stuff just so this could work. Now, I'm not even certain if this will work the way I think it will. I'm hoping it will, but I'm not sure if it will, because this, like I said, this is going to be a little bit weird. Alright. Gonna have to go with this. And I need to start building up some defenses here. Just need a little bit more sun. I can actually get 2 3-peaters now, and that would actually cover more or less the entire lawn. You know what? Doing that to start probably wouldn't be a bad plan, actually. I'll wait until the density gets a little higher before doing that. Actually, here, have fun. That means I only have to do that for the bottom 2 lanes there. Okay, we are getting a little close to the first flag there, so I'm probably gonna want to... Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put the torchwoods up. We're getting those placed. Okay, we are at the flag now. Okay, so y'all are about to see why this is going to be a little bit weird. Because I want to put the split peas in the location where I can actually maximize the damage they do. So, yeah, so in order for this to work... this is also, of course, assuming that the zombies will actually live long enough to actually do this. But... the basic idea... let me see, how do they move when they bite? Do they just immediately move up in that same spot? Yeah, they do. So what I want to do is I want to put a garlic right there. Again, this is assuming they live that long. More than likely, they will probably not. But in the event that they do, what this will do is when they bite the second garlic, they're going to go either up or down into the repeater head's line of fire there. Oh wow, I didn't even have the repeaters ready. The repeaters are doing their job just fine. That was the final wave? Really? That might have worked a little bit better if I had chosen snow peas instead of torchwoods, but eh. Okay, now we've got coneheads to deal with. Starfruit, pumpkin, and squash. Man, you're making it really easy for me, Crazy Dave, you know that? Okay, so here's the thing. Whenever starfruit is selected, that more or less forces me to use a vice strategy, because that's the best way to use them. So, And he's already picked one of my go-tos. Actually, he's picked a lot of really good stuff, so... probably Snow Pea, because we want to slow things down. Then... Garlic, Spikeweed... Walnut... Potato Mine... And then probably Imitator Walnut? That should do the trick. Conehead coming. When I get to about 1500 sun, should be good to start building things up. Just quickly. Squash shouldn't be necessary yet. Good. Okay, squash is definitely going to be necessary on this one. Probably you, because you're closer. Okay, 1500. So let's get started with our bites. Okay, that Snow Pea down there is going to need a little bit of help. Sorry if I'm not talking much. There's, I'm just trying to focus here. I guess I can tell you guys about what's been going on lately. I'm actually in a surprisingly good mood, considering how otherwise awful this week has been. Like, the highlight of my week has been the Stooges episode yesterday, and, the great news that I received today. I don't know if I've mentioned it in the past. If I have, it's probably been so long that I've forgotten. But I try my best to get exercise in every day, and the most enjoyable way I've found to do that is I live right across from a recreational park, so I find the most enjoyable way to do that is to take a bike down and just bike on the roads down there. They're usually pretty big, so it's not like there's, you know, anybody I have to worry about hitting. There's only like a little bit of traffic, and, like once you're past that, it's basically just open. It's really nice. But for the past few months, my bike has been in the shop with a part on back order. It was the gear shift. It was, the guy said it was damaged. But, yeah, like the gear shift was damaged and the replacement part was on back order for God knows how long, like at least 3-4 months. And I just got a phone call from them today saying, hey, you can come pick it up now, your bike's ready. And I'm like, yes! After everything else that's happened this week, I need some good news, and that has improved my mood significantly. Didn't get a chance to ride it today, because it was already dark by the time I brought it home, but I can start riding it tomorrow! That's gonna be fun. Okay, so it looks like we're money farming on this one. We've got marigolds, kernel pulse. Okay. Chomper I don't like, but, you know, you could do worse. So, here's what we'll do. Sunflower, snow pea. Let's go with Magnet Shroom, Gold Magnet, because we're going to be farming money. We need garlic. And then, if we've got Kernel Pulse, arguably we shouldn't need Snow Pea. So I'll go with Walnut instead. With Potato Mine and Squash, that should do the trick. No spikes this time, so we'll see how we do. Something else that's nice about playing through New Game Plus. New Game Plus is actually a pretty good way to get Zen Garden plants, as you can get an assortment of them just playing through it normally. Because zombies will drop the Zen Garden boxes occasionally, so if you're looking to fill that out, playing through adventure mode is a good way to get a majority of them. And then just go to survival to get anything specific you might need. I guess I should probably explain more about where you can more reliably get those drops from. I believe I mentioned early on that you will get Zen Garden plants based on what level you were playing when you picked up the present. That's true for the most part. If you're playing adventure mode, most of the puzzles, I believe, or not puzzles, most of the minigames, adventure mode, and most of the survival modes, you will get a plant that's native to whatever level you were playing. Like here, I'd get a daytime plant, because, you know, this is day. If you're looking for levels that can drop anything, that can drop any Zen Garden seed, I believe, specifically, it's the Last Stand minigame, Survival Endless. I believe the puzzle modes, like Zombie and Vasebreaker, if they drop those, I think they can give you any plant spawn, or any plant seed. Level 4-10 in adventure mode. Oh yeah, It's Raining Seeds, that can also give you any Zen Garden seed. Level 410's the same way. I believe that one can give you any seed packet. And I believe if Dr. Zomboss, if one of the zombies on his level drops a present, it can give you any Zen Garden seed. Alright, Brains. Yeah, I'm gonna need Squash. Don't got a choice there. You were a bit too slow there, Potato Mine, but that is okay. Squish. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna have to start setting up actual proper defenses now. So, what I'm thinking... we'll set this up like this. Probably should have set that up there, but I've got Squash if I really need it. Chomper's got the munchies, that's fine. wonder if we can actually fill out our marigold supply by the time... Gotta get a little bit more attack power in the defensive lanes there. We've got enough excess sun that I feel comfortable enough to do this. Normally I wouldn't, but we're in a good enough position right now, I feel. Looks like it's getting a little bit hairy down there. Oh yeah. First aid. Squash time! Boom! That's why we got squash. Okay, hopefully we shouldn't need much more in the way of sun, because we are basically going all out on the offense now. Spikes would definitely make this a lot more effective, but we kind of had to set up for gold farming, so... Because that's what Crazy Dave chose! Yeah, Crazy Dave choosing Chomper usually is not a good sign. But, he chose it, I gotta use it, so... He's crazy, he doesn't care about what's actually effective. And yeah, it's basically like from here, it's going to be the same as Adventure Mode was the first time, just with some added stipulations that we have to deal with. If I'm not mistaken, I believe next level's Walnut Bowling. I'm definitely not going to have fun with that. Yeah, Walnut Bowling gives me anxiety. I don't like it. First aid. Okay, final wave. Garlics should hold up. Yeah, we're fine. Squash at the ready in case we need it, but otherwise I think we're good. We shouldn't need much. Potato Mine will blow up all those guys eventually, so... We actually might kill him before Potato Mine goes off. Yep, there we go. A Bit too slow there, Potato Mine, but oh well. I'd rather not, but you're gonna force me to anyway, aren't you? I guess. Because you're crazy! How did I know? Don't ever change Crazy Dave. I'll try. Alright, Loon Boon's plan? Let's go, Anxiety! Bowling time! Bowling time! I'm already starting with Coneheads, so lovely.
Thanks.
Shameful display there, Walnut. Shameful display. You missed him twice. Good ricochet. Ooh, not bad. Could have done with hitting the Conehead though. Uh-oh, we got a Buckethead coming. And a newspaper zombie! Seeing those guys a little bit early. Yeah, at least we're getting a bunch of Explodo-Nuts stocked up, so that's not a bad thing. Nah, angle's not good enough to hit the newspaper. Force him to drop that. Angles, man. Angles. Ah, good. Hit the newspaper zombie. I was worried that it wouldn't. Actually, kind of running out of room for normal nuts here. Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of Explodo Nuts. Might actually need to loose a few. But, we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm kind of running out of space. Getting too close for comfort there, buddy. Ooh, good hits. Good hits. Alright, here comes wave number 1. I'm gonna have to blow him up. So, yeah. Didn't have a choice there. Be gone, Ladston zombie! Ah, good. Yeah, way to not hit the zombies immediately beneath you. Gotta say, a little disappointed in you, Walnut. Go down. Thank you. You missed. How disappointing. Take that. This one's a little further ahead. Good, nice bounce. Don't need guys running around, thank you very much. Nice. Okay, final wave time. This shouldn't be too bad. I've got 3 Explodo Nuts to work with, as long as I don't have to burn them too quickly. Okay, good. Gone with you. Gone with you. Aw, look at that. Lone zombie survived the Armageddon. Oh. Shall we mess with him? Shall we torture this lone zombie Minecraft style? Let him think he can make it. Let him be the little zombie that could. You can make it, zombie! You can make it! You're almost there! You're almost there! Oh no, you didn't make it. Too bad for you. Alright, now let's get back to actual levels. Honestly, this ain't that bad. Pole vaulters are gonna be trouble, but that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna try something a little crazy. So, oh, no, don't need that. We need these. And we have Torchwood selected, so we can't use... What is it? We can't use Snow Peas here, because the Torchwoods would just cancel them out. We already have Potato Mine selected, so that's not bad. What do I want to do? I'm gonna want garlic for area control. Then... Because there's jumpers, I'm gonna want tall nuts. Do I want imitator tall nuts, or do I want imitator potato mine? Let's go with imitator tall nut because those have a bit of a recharge. And then probably pumpkin. You already have potato mine, so let's go with cherry bomb and squash. Okay, so this will be a bit unorthodox, but we'll see what we can do. More or less what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to force the zombies to get shot backwards, more or less. This is one of those things where I'm kind of hoping I can make it work, but we're gonna just have to see. Oh, crap. Probably should have set down Potato Mine a lot sooner. He might get eaten, or he might get blown. He might blow up. I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. Nope, he'll blow up. He's fine. Barely, though. Oh, actually, you know what? I put those down incorrectly. Because I have to deal with the jumpers, so... I'm going to have to use squash, I think. Yeah, I don't have time for that, so... Squash. Yep, here goes. Ooh, that's very much not good. Alright, so we're gonna need a torchwood right there. A garlic right there should do the trick. If I have set this up correctly. I'm pretty sure I have, but we'll see. Oh, I put that imitator in the wrong spot. I didn't mean to put that there. Okay, so yeah, this will work out as I think it will. So. Not the cleanest looking yard, but it'll get the job done. And that's why we've got the redundant garlics. I mean, with the combination we've got going, we're basically set, because we have the effective equivalent of a left-facing Gatling Pea in our offensive lanes there, and they have splash damage too, so it just takes time for the zombies to actually get into position. So that one gets bit. Yeah. That one right there seems to be getting bit a lot. That center pumpkin might need some walnut first aid before too long. Ooh, nice, a Zen Garden plant. Very good indeed. We'll see what we got at the end of the level set here. 3,500 sun! I mean, jeez. Oh yeah, that thing's gonna need some walnut first aid here. I was about to say final wave, come on. There we go, walnut first aid there, should be good. I had to use it at least once, there we go. Oh, we almost got 5,000 sun. Can we make it? No. 4825 will have to do. Alright, what do we got next? More or less the same thing as last time. Oh, looks like he wants us to do money farming. Okay. More money farming this time, I guess. Okay, we've got some crowd control plants, which means you're probably going to want to do a spike setup. So... I don't think I have enough seed slots to actually put in... Yeah, I don't have enough seed slots to put in... what is it? Gold magnet. Not unless we just DPS them down, which I'm not sure we can do. I'm gonna try it without Snoopy. We'll see how that goes. So, yeah, potato mine and squash. Alright, let's do it. See how this goes. Another thing that kind of irks me about New Game Plus is because of the whole Crazy Dave thing. It throws how I usually have my seed tray set up, because, you know, usually I have sunflower closer to the right, or to the left, because that's, you know, it's one of the first plants I want to put down. So, you know, not having it in one of the first 3 slots there kind of messes with my head a little bit, so it's like, this doesn't feel right. You mean to put that there? Whoops. Oh, I dug up a sunflower to put a sunflower there back there by mistake. Whoops. Meant to put a kernel pole there. 3 things of spikes should be sufficient. It's clicking all kinds of stuff today. I just noticed this one has 3 flags. Oh boy. Here, I have a plan. Chances are, between all the spikes and the firepower, they're not gonna make it that far, but in case they do, sure, have a potato mine. Why not? Here, let me shoot up. Let's do that. Spiky, spiky. Crap. Buttered in midair. Yikes. I guess the zombies can make it that far. So, yeah, I guess we're just gonna need more spikes. We've got enough of a sun reserve that I can start planting a few more marigolds. Yeah, this final wave should be nice and easy to clear. The spikes will do most of the work. Thank you, spikes! Okay, so we have something, at least. All of these are fairly usable. The only thing I'd say is probably questionable would be pea shooters, but I can make use of those just fine. Torchwood means I can't use snow pea, but that's okay. This one looks to be just a pretty standard defense, really. Because with Torchwood, we can overpower the buckets pretty easily. So... let's have some fun with it. Let's get three-peaters in here. Yeah, let's do that. Just be weird about it. Have a little fun. Honestly, repeaters would probably be more effective. Let's go with three-peaters, just because three-peaters would be funny. We already have an instant chosen, so... There's no jumper, so I can go with regular walnut here if I wanted to. Yeah, let's go with that. Potato mine, imitator potato mine, and squash. There we go. Yeah, we should be set. Raw firepower alone should get us through this pretty easily. Ooh, two zombies in the same lane. That's not good. Yeah, I'm about to follow that up with a squash. I don't got a choice there. Just gonna have to wait for that one to blow up. And then immediately put a squash down once it does. Kablooey! Swish. Potato mine there, that should be okay. And honestly, we can probably... I'm gonna be putting some sunflowers in some weird spots, but this should... What I want to do here is I want to put an equal number of peas in every lane. So... that means every lane needs to have at least 2 peas in it. Which means I'm going to want a sunflower there and a sunflower there. Because if I put pea shooters there instead, while more effective for firepower, the number of peas per lane would be off. So I don't want to do that. Is it optimal? No. But we're doing this for fun and to be somewhat entertaining, so trying to satisfy my OCD can be entertaining in some form or fashion. So now every lane has at least 1 pea's worth of defense, so far. That technically would be the better way to do it. The way I've got this set up, every lane should have 2 Ps worth of defense. Technically a Gatling Piece worth of defense because we've got the Torchwoods providing additional firepower. So I think this should be sufficient. Look at the walnuts, so cute and snug in their pumpkin shells. Okay, this should be the last normal stage. Oh no! Huh. Okay. The walnuts are gonna be a bit redundant because of the fact that there's a pole vaulting zombie here, but I'll see what I can do. Well, sunflower's a must. Oh, you know what? I forgot to use, cherry bomb last level. Boo! What do I want to do here? I mean, the general idea is just like a regular defense. So, You know what? Let's do something mean to the pole vaulting zombies. Okay, here's what we'll do. We're gonna go for a crowd control setup. So we're gonna want snow peas for sure. I'm going to want garlic with, let's see, so we're gonna have walnuts already. Spikeweed. Do I want to be extra mean? Yes, I do want to be extra mean. So let's go with spikeweed, spike rock, potato mine, and squash. I'm not using the imitator this time, but I shouldn't need it. So here we go. Let's be mean to the zombies on this one. This one should be a 3 flag because it's the 9th level. So we're basically going to be doing a little bit of a similar thing that we did last time. However, now we have spikes involved, so it'll be a little bit more interesting. Set a nice little trap for the pole vaulting zombies. Make him just waste that pole vault there. We're not quite set up yet. Yep, there goes that one. That's right, jump into my trap! Didn't just catch one either, I got two! Very nice. Oh! Okay, never mind, the three-peaters got it, but that's why I have them there. Didn't work out quite as well as I had hoped, but it did the job, I guess. Put that there. Alright, flag number 2. Let's see how this goes. Needs maintenance. I honestly don't know if we're actually going to be able to get any more spike rocks here, because we only have so much more time. Like, I know we just got past the second flag, but look at how slow that's charging. We'll be lucky to get 1, maybe 2, by the time the final wave gets here. Die, pole vaulters, die! Jump into my death pits! Yeah, Spike Rock's only halfway up. I don't think we're gonna get another one before the final wave's over. See where everyone moves. Looks like a lot of people are condensed down there, so... Kablooey! Oh, nope! I stand corrected! We actually did get a third and final Spike Rock. So that's what? Let's see, we got 8 Spike Rocks going? Not bad. Hello! We're about to launch an all-out attack on your... Wait a minute. Dear zombies, you sent me this one before. Your grade has not changed. Please, try something different. And the conveyor belt levels, with the exception of 1, don't really change. Well, technically 2 if you count Zomboss's level, but... We don't really need a potato mine right now, or a cherry bomb. Ooh, 2 Zen Garden plants. Very nice. Wrong button. Hit the shovel. If I can get one more repeater, we should be good to go. That should be our defenses set then. I don't think we have any regular pea shooters on that side. Nope, we're all good. Boom! And that's that taken care of. And now we are at night. No more interludes from Crazy Dave this time, apparently. So we are going to head back to the main menu and see what we picked up for the Zen Garden. Okay, we got a couple of new plants here, so let's have a look. So, something about how Crazy Dave's... I'll actually go ahead and show this. So you may notice when we left, we had Scaredy Shroom, Pumpkin, and Cabbage Pulp. Notice going to the main menu and coming back did not change that. If you don't like what Crazy Dave has for you and you want to re-roll what he picks, you have to exit the game out entirely and reopen it. So when we pick up here next time, what he chooses will be different. So, just a heads up, just letting you know that will be happening. I'm not doing that on purpose to try and make him re-roll. I'm just trying to do, you know, one set of levels per episode, as I did with Adventure Mode the first time. So, let's see what kind of sprouts we got. Okay, we got a pea shooter and oh, 2 pea shooters. Okay. Well, one of those is getting sold. Yep, as you can see, picking up one plant does not stop you from getting a duplicate. So I will probably sell the left-facing one, but we'll just have to see. Okay. I think that'll do for this episode, though. What time is it? Honestly, we're already pretty close to 2 hours just from doing that. I was planning on doing some other stuff, but we're so close to 2 hours, and I have work in the morning, and... So I'm probably just going to call it here, and yeah, just call it a stream, and I will see y'all next time. I will probably see y'all on Wednesday in that case, so hope y'all have enjoyed. Have a good night, everybody, and sleep well.